Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma holds high-level meeting to assess progress on improvement of health infrastructure under the Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission. India logs a 2,86,384 fresh coronavirus infection. Meghalaya records 6 deaths, while recovery has outnumbered fresh cases in the state. China's PLA has handed over Arunachal teen to Indian Army, informs Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju. And Professor Badap Linwar expresses surprise over her nomination for this year's Padma Shri, terms the award as recognition to Khasi language. And now the news in detail. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma along with Health Minister James Sangma today reviewed various proposals for development of new sub-centres under Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission PM Abhim and the 15th Finance Commission recommendations. Measures under the PM Abhim focus on developing capacities of health systems and institutions at primary, secondary and tertiary levels and on preparing health systems in responding effectively to the current and future pandemics or disasters. The upgradation of the health facilities under the Meghalaya Health Systems Strengthening Project, a World Bank funded program, was also discussed in the meeting. With 2,86,384 people testing positive for coronavirus infection in a day, India's total tally of COVID-19 cases has risen to 4,371,500, according to the Union Health Ministry on Thursday. The death toll has climbed to 4,91,700 with 573 fresh fatalities. The data updated at 8 a.m. stated the active cases have decreased to 22,02,472. With the addition of 288 fresh coronavirus positive cases, the infection count in Meghalaya has risen to 89,841, while death of 6 people in the last 24 hours took the tally to 1,509. However, single-day recoveries outnumbered fresh COVID-19 cases in the state as 361 more people recuperated from the disease in the last 24 hours. Among the 6 deaths, 3 were reported from East Khasi Hills District, 2 from Eastern West Khasi Hills District and 1 from Southwest Khasi Hills District. With an aim to ease the traffic congestions in Nongstoin town, the MLA of Nongstoin constituency, Macmillan Birsat, has sent a proposal to the state government for dismantling the Nongstoin police station for the construction of a parking lot in this area. It may be mentioned here that traffic congestion has been a perennial issue in Nongstoin. He said during a spot inspection of the area with Chief Minister Conrad Sangma that it was noted that this particular area needed to be dismantled for the construction of a parking lot. According to him, PWD has asked the Home Department to hand over the area to it for initiation of a parking lot project.
Nagaling juga ba Chief Minister ngilalay ka joint inspection malipit ketika police station ka thanat ka bangi dan mata but ladala ban penprano itu umlum ban penlong ya kakum ka jaka sange kali parking place kelawan ka shisha ka jing kelu jek sonong stain ban easy ka congestion pa nong stain dan nagaling jungi ngila pha ka proposal si ka government ban ka government galap tha ipilu department ban lay ka joint inspection ban ka home department nakam taban propose ban penlong ya kakum ka jaka sange kali parking place ban nagaling juga pilu department la tho si ka government ban ka government lu meta la tho nagaling ka pilu department la tho si ka home department bahkan IT no itu ka jaka si ka pilu department nang taban penbha ban develop ya kakum ka jaka sange kali.
Ending all speculation, China's People's Liberation Army has handed over the missing teenager from Arunachal Pradesh to the Indian Army. This was informed by Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju today. The 19-year-old Miram Taron of Jido village in Upper Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh was found missing on January 18. In a tweet, the minister said due procedure is being followed, including the boy's medical examination. This year's Lone Padma awardee from Meghalaya, Professor Badaplin War of the Department of Khasi Language, NEHU, has expressed surprise for being nominated for the coveted award. She was nominated for this year's Padma Shri Award by the President Ram Nath Kovind for her contribution in the field of literature and education. Talking to DD News, Professor War, however, termed the award a recognition to the Khasi language as she has been working for this. She said that while doing her MA and MPhil at University of Delhi and also while doing her PhD in the University of London, her focus has always been on the development of Khasi language. According to her, she has tried to promote the Khasi language at whatever platform she was presented, whether nationally or internationally. Her areas of interest and specialization are Khasi morphology, phonology, socio-linguistic, literature in translation and Khasi culture.
But my focus was always on Khasi language. But of course, for a while, I also helped with what was known then. My first reaction was really grateful, humbled, and also, but very glad on behalf of my community, on behalf of my university, and of course on my own behalf, to be given this very prestigious award. Basically, I mean, my whole entire career was dedicated to the study of Khasi language, to the development of Khasi language, and how to promote Khasi language at whatever level I had been, able to represent, whether internationally or nationally or even locally. I'd always associated with programs that are to do with Khasi language and literature, and of course also Khasi culture.
For Meghalaya, this year's Republic Day was not just an occasion to celebrate 75 years of the country's independence, but also 50 years of its statehood, and the state's tableau, which took part in the Republic Day parade at Rajpath, New Delhi yesterday, showcased bamboo and cane handicrafts as well as lakadong, turmeric to honor women-led cooperative societies and self-help groups, which revived the popularity and the demand of these products with their relentless efforts. While the front part of the tableau depicts a woman weaving a bamboo basket and several bamboo and cane products of Meghalaya, the rear portion of the tableau depicted the traditional farming and processing of lakadong turmeric. It may be mentioned here that Meghalaya is renowned for its cane and bamboo craftswomen. The lakadong turmeric, renowned for its high curcumin content, also attained its global fame due to the efforts of the cooperative societies and self-help groups promoted by enterprising women of Jayanti Hills region. And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 14.1 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 72%, while in the evening it stood at 86%. Rainfall recorded was 1.1 millimeters. The forecast: light rain is very likely to occur at isolated places. Our news bulletin is also available live on our YouTube channel. In addition to watching on television, viewers may visit the DD News Shillong YouTube channel to tune in to our daily bulletin. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad Sangma holds high-level meeting to assess progress on improvement of health infrastructure under Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Health Infrastructure Mission. India logs 2,86,384 fresh coronavirus infection. Meghalaya records 6 deaths, while recovery has outnumbered fresh cases in the state. China's PLA has handed over Arunachal team to Indian Army, informs Union Law Minister Kiren Rijiju. And Professor Badaplin War expresses surprise over her nomination for this year's Padma Shri, terms the award as recognition to Khasi language. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here, it's wishing you good night.